Boy, the Book of Evil's not all it's cracked up to be. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't the Book of Evil. This is the Book of Casual Indifference. That's the problem. No wonder I couldn't find the spell. Oh, hello. Welcome once again to the Library of Horror Hotel. Come on in and take a few minutes with me to forget about your cares with regard to trying to figure out what in the world people are talking about, like you do the rest of the week. Take a few minutes right now with me to enjoy and appreciate and recognize and explore the great art of Halloween masks. As for today's appalling, hideous monstrosity, he comes to us from the folks at Ghoulish Productions. And Ghoulish really has a handle on zombies, don't they? But it's a good thing today's mask is the mask it is. My goodness. Although I don't think his name fits. I don't think he looks like his name. But anyway, brace yourself. This guy's pretty scary. It is none other than Patient Zombie. That's right. Now I ask you, does that look patient to you? I don't think so. I would argue that he looks impatient to the point of being downright cranky or cantankerous or crotchety or other things that probably also start with C. Anyway, look at this scary, scary guy here. It's Patient Zombie. And as I say, I don't think he looks patient, but that is P-A-T-I-E-N-T, patient, Z-O-M-B-I-E, zombie, Patient Zombie. And he came out in 2022. Yeah. So sadly, it's a good thing for me he's patient, because sadly he had to wait quite a while to show up on Creepy Cheapies. And he should have been featured on Creepy Cheapies, 2 years sooner than when he actually turned out to get on Creepy Cheapies. But happily, he was sufficiently patient to wait for that. And speaking of being a patient and illness and sickness and hospitalization and stuff, I would just like to thank everybody out there in the viewing public of humans for their concern and all the very heartfelt and genuine questions that I got about people who were concerned for me during the time I was not on YouTube. And a lot of people said, well, what happened when you were missing from YouTube all that time? And people were really, it was very touching. People were concerned. They asked me, were you sick? Were you in the hospital? Did something happen like that? And the answer is no, I was not sick or in the hospital during that time when I was not on here doing Creepy Cheapies like this thing, the Patient Zombie from 2022. Now, as far as why he looks like this, I would say it's pretty clear that this little paper mask that the zombie government told him to wear did not protect him from the zombie virus that was going around. Now, as you can see, he's been sneezing up blood. Sneezing blood is never a good sign, although it is considerably less alarming if you already happen to be dead, such as this fellow. Now, I believe he came from far off country, the foreign land of Zombistan, which of course was founded by Zombie Stan. And he was staying here at Horror Hotel, here at my place. And then, well, when we noticed he was sick, the first thing we did was try to call 911, but I'm not very good with cell phones. I was holding it upside down and called 116. But in any case, we did eventually get him rushed by ambulance. They talked about death flighting him with the skelicopter, but they didn't end up doing that. But we got him over to Dollar General Hospital for medical attention, and he ended up in the ICU. And the reason they call it the ICU is because it's 40 degrees below zero at all times, so it is actually an icy U over there at Dollar General Hospital. And they noticed he was a bit dehydrated, as evidenced by his extreme shriveliness. And yeah, it is too a word. That's a term, shriveliness, isn't it? Well, it is now. I've just coined it. And if I didn't, I'll take it out and have it coined in the morning. Anyway, his general state of decomposition was attributed largely to dehydration. So they tried to hydrate him, tried to give him some water, but all he wanted to drink was human blood or Pinot Noir. And neither one of those was in generous supply at the hospital. So what we did was we gave him an IV. Unfortunately, it turned out to be poison ivy, and now he has these itchy places as well. He has this rash as a result of that. So, you know, some days everything goes wrong. But you can tell what a great mask this is when I stick it up in your face like that. Look at that paint. I did not do anything to improve or enhance or upgrade this guy. This cost 30 bucks. No kidding. And in 2024 dollars, that's not bad for this much zombie. And I believe you can still get one for a neighborhood of $30 to $40. Now, as you can see, he's got the little Ghoulish Productions stamp of approval, little ghoulish symbol on there. Look for that on these things, because I know there are lots of foreign knockoffs of this mask, lots of versions from someplace in China. I don't know the name of the company because it changes on an hourly basis. But there's somebody in China making knockoffs of this character, but you want a ghoulish one. You want the real thing, a good quality ghoulish one with an excellent paint job and very realistic and wet and sticky looking nasty bloody goop on there. And by the way, I assumed he was sneezing up just blood, but I got a sample of it analyzed by the boys at the lab, and it turned out what he actually sneezes is more of a curious mixture of blood, battery acid, paint stripper, and soy sauce. So it's just a little odd, you know, zombie chemistry, slightly different from that of the living. But we're working to get him back on his feet again, quick before they rot off. We're trying to get him back on his feet again, and he will be stalking the halls of a hospital near you if you're not careful. So watch out for the patient zombies. At least we can be glad that he's patient, because I can't even imagine how unpleasant of a character he would be if he were truly impatient. Look at those eyes. And by the way, little eye slits right above the eyes is where you'd see out of when you were wearing this, if you were wearing it. What would you wear with it? Well, a hospital gown, I'd say. Boy, there's an unpleasant thought, isn't it? Good day.